guys, zest to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. Today we're going to be making Galaktoboureko. Galaktoboureko basically translates to Greek custard pie, and it's just as popular as baklava is in Greece. It's basically a custard that's made with semolina flour that's wrapped in buttery phyllo, and then a very aromatic syrup is poured on top. So delicious. It feeds a crowd, and it's so easy to make. Let's get started. So we're going to start by making the syrup, because with any syrupy dessert, you make the syrup first. I have 1.5 cups of granulated sugar in my saucepan. To that, I'm going to add a cup of water. And the cinnamon stick is optional, but it is really nice. So if you want to, go ahead and add it in there. And then we're going to add the juice of half a lemon. You could do half of an orange. Stir it and cook it over medium heat until the syrup dissolves. Once the syrup dissolves and everything comes to a boil, take it off of the heat, add 1/2 cup of honey and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Give the whole thing a mix and set it aside so it can cool completely. So now we're going to make the custard. So in my saucepan over here, I have 4 cups of whole milk, and I'm going to add to it half of the sugar. I have 3/4 cup of sugar. So I'm going to put about half of it in there, or a little less, with a little pinch of salt. And I'm going to put it over medium heat so it can come up to temperature. It needs to get scalding hot. Now in a mixing bowl, we're going to add 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. Save the whites for meringues or something like that. I'm also going to add the remaining granulated sugar and 3/4 cup of semolina flour. You want finely ground semolina flour, and 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And we're going to beat this until it's nice and fluffy. And that's what it should look like. It should be really nice and creamy and pale. If you have a stand mixer, you can go ahead and use that instead of the hand mixer if you prefer. The milk is steaming hot, so I'm going to slowly add it to the egg mixture to temper them. And now I'm going to add this egg and milk mixture to the saucepan, because we're going to cook it until it thickens. So make sure that you're cooking it over medium heat and you do not move from the saucepan, because once it burns, you have to start all over. Keep stirring it, and the second it starts to boil, it's going to thicken to the consistency of porridge. Then you're going to want to take it off of the heat and add in 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, and then it's going to be time to put the whole thing together. So you're going to need a pack of phyllo. The number 4 pastry is the best kind to use. It's going to have the right thickness and the right amount of sheets. Make sure that you thaw it out overnight in the refrigerator, and then leave it at room temperature in its packaging for at least an hour before you go to work with it. Open it up. We're going to use half of the sheets for the bottom and half for the top. And if they're cracked or broken like some of these are, don't worry about it. You're also going to need 2 sticks of butter, unsalted butter that have been melted, and a 9 by 13 inch baking tray. Just brush it with the melted butter. And go ahead and line the bottom with 1 sheet of phyllo. Drizzle some butter between each layer. And any broken pieces can go in between. Then take one sheet and let it fill most of the pan on the inside and let the remaining hang outside of the pan. And go all around. Now go ahead and take all of that custard and fill it in the center. And spread it. Then take all of the phyllo that's hanging outside of the pan and fold it over, drizzling with butter in between the layers. And now we're going to take the remaining layers one at a time, and we're going to layer them on the top. And again, we're going to drizzle butter between each one of the layers. Brush the edges liberally with butter so it can make a nice golden crust. And just pour the remaining butter on top. And now you can cut it into 12 pieces. The oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. This is going to go in and bake on the center rack for about 45 minutes to an hour, or until the top is beautifully deep golden in color. Once it comes out of the oven, I'm going to pour all of the syrup on top, and then I'm going to let it sit so that way it can settle and set for about 30-40 minutes. It's best to let it sit at least an hour, but for the sake of this video, we're going to do it for 30 minutes and see what happens. We might be able to wait longer, but I'll show you what it looks like as soon as it comes out. The moment is here to do the taste test, and I can hardly wait. The house smells like a Greek bakery in here. Smells amazing. I'll tell you that my oven took an hour for this to be ready. At 45 minutes, it still wasn't golden enough, so I let it go for another 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Everybody's oven bakes differently. Sometimes you might have to rotate the tray so that way the color is just like even all over the pie. This thing just smells incredible. Now I did leave the cinnamon stick on top once I poured the syrup just because I think it looks kind of pretty, but you can discard it if you want. It's not edible. Look at how just beautiful it is. Can we all admire it just for 2 seconds? And let me also tap on it so you can see that the top is still very crispy. Can you hear that? That is what you want to hear. You want the top to be crispy, you want the cream to be creamy, and the bottom is going to have all that syrup in it. It is time to take a bite. Get some Greek coffee ready too, because both of them together. No words, except that this is so delicious. You're definitely going to want to call some friends over to share this goodness with. It is just too good to be eaten alone. Make this, all of the ingredients and the exact measurements are on the website, dimitrasdishes.com. Head on over there to print this recipe out and so much more. If you want to learn more dessert recipes that are syrupy and classically Greek, click over here and I'll see you right over there. Yes, ask.